Hello everyone, welcome to Rip a Funnel Tuesday, where I'll be analyzing a marketing funnel end to end, starting from the ad copy and the offer, to the landing pages once I click through that ad, and finally once I've claimed the offer or abandoned the checkout process, what are the automations that were triggered: email, follow-ups, SMS calls, and retargeting. Today I'll be diving into Nathan Latka's funnel. If you don't know Nathan, he is a podcast superstar where he interviews SaaS founders to discuss their SaaS metrics, from customer acquisition cost, retention, churn, all these deep kind of metrics that define startups. What he's selling here, or his offer, is a report. It's a beefed up Excel file that includes all these numbers from all the interviews that he's done. You can see the ad. I found it on Facebook. It says official 2021 SaaS report. It ends at May 20th, and there's a little countdown here. Okay, you can see the graphic is very simple. It's him, and he's holding an issue of his magazine. So let me break this down to you a little bit. He's actually selling a lot of different products with an upsell option. The one product he's selling, which you see here, is a SaaS report. It's that Excel file with all that data properly laid out with filters and so on. He's also selling subscription to his magazine at $300 a year, which I believe he does one per quarter. And I might be wrong, but this I believe is how often he publishes it. And he's selling one issue, the latest one released in June, or to be released in June. That one is a one-time purchase. And then he's selling monthly access, unlimited monthly access to all the data updated in real time. And there are a couple of options there. So you can see there are different levels of what he's selling. Now let's look at the link. Once I click through this ad, one thing that I noticed is that the link did not include any UTM tags. If you don't know what UTM tagging is, I highly recommend you look it up. We have a lot of resources on this in the VBOUT website. Now, UTM helps identify where the traffic is coming from, which ad is performing best, even the ad copy, if you want to reference that, the channel, and so on. In this case, Nathan, who is a data-driven guy, I was a little surprised, to be honest, not to see UTM here, but it could be an oversight from whoever's managing his ads. All right, let's look at the landing page that I landed on. Okay. This is the page right here. The page layout is very good. I'm going to break it down as well. No navigation, so that's a plus. You can see the only option I have is closing the tab or making a purchase. Below, the layout is also clear. You have a SaaS report that I'm purchasing, some snapshots, and a preview. If you click here, it gives you a preview of the magazine and what you're getting. So this is probably just snapshots from his issue. And then below, he dives into some social proof, backing up claims. What are you getting? Which I believe has a very solid layout. This is the social proof, testimonial, some tweets embedded on the page. First time I see these in funnels. It's also great. And the link is taking me back as an anchor to that main form. All right, let's dive into the form now. You can see it's a two-step form because there's a purchase involved. And this layout, if I'm not mistaken, is a ClickFunnels order form. Step one is where you put the shipping details for the issue or the report. And the second one is where you make a payment. One cool thing I noticed is that I filled out step one but did not complete the purchase. I did this on purpose, obviously, to see if I get retargeted with abandoned cart and so on. And the next time I visited the same page, my information were pre-populated. This is called cookieing the form. I highly recommend you use this on your landing pages. If you don't know how to, reach out to our support at VBOUT and we will help you set this up. It's very easy. What I like is that he asked qualifying questions, so he didn't shy away to understand if I'm a SaaS founder or investor, and this definitely helps with his segmentation. All right, step two And this is where I found a little bit of a discrepancy. Over here, he's selling the SaaS report. The ad is pushing the SaaS report as well. But when I landed on this step, I noticed there are 3 products. The magazine subscription for 12 months at $300. Just a new issue, which is launching next month for $29. And I also noticed that he has the actual report as an add-on right here. Okay, this is an add-on or an upsell or whatever. So it doesn't seem to be the main product I thought I was opting in for. Okay, that's fine. He is selling the SaaS report as an add-on to the magazine subscription, which is what he's hoping for. So I give him, I think on a landing page he did pretty well. The only thing that's not coherent is just the offer. Let's look at the email sequence. This is where he starts to push his other products. Don't mind these before May 19th. These were just previous engagement and webinars I attended. Great webinars, great content, by the way. Highly recommend Nathan's podcast. Now you will notice here his subject lines are not even capitalized, very short. He doesn't spend too much time crafting them, it seems, and vague. So if you like this strategy, it might work. You'll notice his pre-headers were properly set up, and he's sending it from himself, not a generic email at the company. So Nathan at Nathan Latka. All right, this is the first email I received after I dropped off the checkout process. All right, as I mentioned, this is coming out from him. He is using ActiveCampaign. I looked into his headers right here. He is properly verified on SPF and DKIM, but he's not properly verified on the DMARC, it seems. DMARC definitely helps over time with deliverability. I highly recommend you set that up. His copy looked like it was coming out from an inbox, so it's inviting conversations. But one pitfall is that there were no personalization, no names added anywhere here. He should certainly have my name after I opted into some of his events, but I don't see it anywhere. Now here's the thing. In this particular email, what he's doing, he's selling a course for a partner, which is a SaaS Academy. It's actually right here. And I notice in the URL that he is using a coupon or an affiliate link. So he might be getting some kickbacks from this, or maybe just providing value, not sure. But that email was actually selling someone else's course. The copy is solid in my opinion. I do recommend you check it out. Nathan does a good job with his copy. And the fact that he included some snapshots also helps. You'll notice he added the footer all the way down, so he added some spacing. And he did this on all his emails because all the housekeeping stuff is located here. Okay. He got address, unsubscribe, and so on. Maybe he left this on a purpose so people don't see that it's an email marketing. And that's a strategy that some marketers use. All right, the second email, same strategy. But right now, he's driving me back to his SaaS report, which is the page I analyzed before, this one. Okay, snapshots from the report, and so on. Okay, again, very good copy. And the last email, which is the third one I received, is slightly different. You'll notice here it's centered. So it definitely looks like it's a marketing email. And here is where he starts pitching his membership. This is where the membership page looks like. You can see he removed all the navigation. So there's nothing here to click on. You can sign in, or you can buy into his $79 per month, $500 per month. Okay, so he has a pro report, and then he has just a data subscription. I think he did very well on the funnel. Not coherent in the product offering. It's a little bit scattered, not enough emails. I will give him about 6.5 on 10 on this funnel, particularly because I wasn't retargeted on ads. There were no UTMs. The offer wasn't too solid and clear, and the emails were lacking and cross-selling other products. Other than that, I love Nathan. I love his podcast. I highly recommend you check him out. Thank you so much. I look forward for your feedback on this funnel.